They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 11. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal, Miami.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The ball carrier. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Buccaneers 3.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we'll put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Now a dump off here complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. That's complete right around the 8. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going to look to throw. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Going up top for Miller. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Yards to go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now an option play on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Complete. Brandon Jones on the cover.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
Is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Back to throw again. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. Okay. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Garden would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Gain of 12.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The 26-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First target, first catch, and a first down. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
The 17-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A gain of 3.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And down to the 11. A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Back to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
The pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He's going to let it fly. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Tonight.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball. Holding them when they needed to and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Tampa Bay, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.